A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello everyone and welcome to A+ English. I'm Mike.
I'm wishcycling.
And today we're going to be talking about something I only recently heard about.
Okay.
Wishcycling.
Wishcycling.
Yeah, we're going to find out what wishcycling is in the article. It's really interesting actually. But you might notice that wishcycling and the word recycling are quite similar. So yeah, it's kind of related to recycling, which is of course good for the environment. So before we get into the article, I have a question for you, madam. What do you do to help our planet? And I hope recycling is one of the things you do.
I do.
I'm sure it is. Yes.
I do recycling.
Good for you.
And I try to reduce, reuse all my items.
Good.
Not like all, but some of them.
Good.
And I try to take public transportation.
That's
instead
great.
of driving.
Fantastic, because of course you're not producing pollution as much on public transportation. You can walk, ride a bike, even better. And reduce, reuse, recycle. Those are the 3 R's.
Right.
Right? Okay. Is it quite easy to recycle where you live?
Oh yeah, we have this collection area downstairs.
Right.
It's right in the apartment building. So it's very close to where I live.
Perfect. Yeah, actually a lot of places in Taiwan make it easy to recycle, right? And then it's up to us, of course, to reduce what we use, basically use less. No, don't use plastic bags, even if you pay for them. It's better to take your own bag to the store. You can reuse a plastic bag, though, if you do buy one. So reduce, use less, reuse what you can, and if you can't reuse it, recycle it so it can come back and be something new and we don't make more pollution. So let's check out our article and find out all about recycling and this other thing, wishcycling. It should be interesting.
What is wishcycling? Warm-up question. What do you do to help our planet?
Do you throw your plastic straws in the trash or in the recycling? If you try to recycle them, you're wishcycling. This means trying to recycle something because you hope it might be recyclable. Wishcycling isn't good. It takes too much time for workers to separate non-recyclable items from recyclable ones. This slows everything down. Non-recyclable items can also break recycling center machines. You can recycle clean paper, cans, and glass. Check for the recycling symbols on plastic items. Wash plastic containers with food on them before you recycle them. Help recycle more by not wishcycling. Spread the correct ideas to your friends and family.
All right, so let's see what happens in the article when we get into it here. It actually begins with another question for us. This is getting more to the idea of wishcycling. Let's see what it says. Do you throw your plastic straws in the trash or in the recycling? So yeah, there's basically 2 places in most homes you can put your garbage. The trash, that will go in the pink or the blue bag and you put it in the dump truck and it just goes away and ends up being a giant mountain of garbage. That would be the trash. The recycling, that's where you would put your cans and your glass and your bottles and paper and all that. So if you have a plastic straw, where do you put it? In the trash and it just goes away and kind of becomes pollution? Or do you try to put it in the recycling? Good question.
I usually put it in the trash.
Do you? I think I would put it in the recycling.
Oh, really?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I don't. I have my own straw.
Okay.
So I try not to use them.
Yeah, I do too, but sometimes I forget to bring it.
Yeah. But it's plastic, so I don't know.
Maybe.
And we'll see what the right answer is. But first we have this word recycling.
Yeah, recycling 它就是回收的意思，所以你会 丢吸管到里面嘛。Let's find out which one is
All
wrong.
right. So here's the answer to that question. Well, it doesn't tell us what we do. It gives us more information about what we should do. It says if you try to recycle them, you're wish-cycling. Oh,
You are risk.
I guess I am. I guess I'm wish-cycling. I guess I'm not recycling because it doesn't say you're recycling, you're wish-cycling. So there's that term, the word wish with the cycling from recycling. All right, so I guess now we can find out what this means. And the article says, this means trying to recycle something because you hope it might be recyclable.
It sounds recyclable.
It's plastic, right? Yeah. Plastic bottles can be recycled. Why not plastic straws? But if you think about it, you know those little signs they put on the bottles, like with a number?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's none of that on a straw. So maybe it can't be recycled. I want it to be recycled, but maybe it actually can't. So maybe I am wish-cycling. I wish that this can be recycled. Maybe it can't though.
So 你们会把吸管丢进去吗？老师说他会丢回收，可是我会丢垃圾。但是其实如果你丢回收，就是 recycling， 这个字就是 wish 加上 cycling， 那指的就是随便把不适合回收或没有清理啊、没有经过分类的物品放到回收桶里面，然后你觉得这个应该可以回收吧，你丢进去 ，and that's when you're recycling.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess there are other things probably that we wish cycle. I know that certain things made with certain kinds of plastic, like for example, you might look at your old shoes and go, well, a lot of my shoes are made of plastic. I can recycle them, right? Yeah, no, I don't think you can because there's different types of plastic in your shoes and they can't really take things apart. So you really have to be very careful. Are there things that you've put in recycling and then you've kind of done some wish cycling where you're like, I hope they can recycle this, but
maybe some broken glass because I think I've recycled broken glass before. But I don't think it's right.
Okay. But
you can recycle glass, not broken ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But don't they break it and then just make it into a new thing?
Yeah, I'm confused too.
It could be dangerous for the people who are, using the recycling machines. Yeah. So what are some of the things you always recycle?
Paper.
All right.
Cardboard.
Yep.
Or like what I said, glass bottles.
Sure. Jars.
Some plastic products.
But not straws.
Not straws,
Okay.
Or plastic bags, no.
Oh, right.
Don't put that. It's going to clog the machine, I think.
Oh, interesting.
The processing machinery.
So that's why it's really good to bring your own bag because even if you pay for one, it will still end up in the trash, right? And what are some things that you would definitely know cannot be recycled?
Some contaminated items.
Ooh.
Anything that contains contaminated stains.
Right.
Things like that. And plastic bags, is that what I mentioned? And clothes and shoes, what you mentioned.
Yeah, well, I guess they could be reused, right? You could give them to someone and someone else can use your old shoes, or maybe not your shoes, your old sweaters or shirts or things, but they can't be recycled. You can't take the shirt apart and make another shirt. And another thing, of course, even if it's made of paper, you can't recycle paper towels or tissue paper or things like that. That would be gross. I guess the only other thing that I recycle, and I'm happy we do this in my building, we also have a special place for batteries that you put in your little machines, right? And things like CDs and electronics. So there are places that they will be able to use those.
We have that too, a small bin for batteries. Right?
Yeah, I'm glad that they do that because batteries can be really bad if they just put them in the trash.
Ooh,
so
do you have a food waste?
We do?
Yeah.
We have that as well. Absolutely. I try not to throw too much food away, but you can always take that down, and I think a happy pig probably gets to eat your old food or something like that. So make sure your cooking tastes good. The pigs want to eat well. Anyways, back to the article, wish cycling. That's what we're talking about. And as it says there, wish cycling isn't good. Or we could, of course, say, wish cycling is bad. It takes too much time for workers to separate non-recyclable items from recyclable ones, like the shoes I was talking about, right?
Oh, right.
There could be some plastic in your shoes or in your old toys or, things like that can be recycled, but other things in there would be non-recyclable. And for the workers that's a lot of time and trouble and energy.
Yeah， 所以这个 recyclable 呢，就是可以回收的，所以不可以回收的就是 non-recyclable。所以呢，你把它分开呢，把它们两个分开会有点难嘛，所以 separate A from B.
Right.
Separate
A from B. Absolutely. And then it says this slows everything down. Yeah, they can't separate A from B or recyclable from non-recyclable. It slows everything down. Non-recyclable items can also break recycling center machines. If the plastic's too hard, for example, it goes into the machine breaks. So things you can definitely recycle. No worries about any of these things. You can recycle clean paper, cans, and glass. Those things are definitely possible. It's possible to recycle them. And here's a good tip. Check for the recycling symbols on plastic items. A lot of plastic items, they have numbers on them, right?
Right.
The numbers go from like 1 to 5, I believe. And I think it's in the middle. It's the 2s and 3s that you can recycle. But there are several there that you cannot.
Oh,
So a good way to do it is just learn what each number means. Some of them are good, some of them are not good. In other words, you can't recycle. But the numbers always tell you very clearly. And here's something I always try to do. Wash plastic containers with food on them before you recycle them. I always wash the things.
Yeah, or else, can you imagine like maggots on your,
Oh, I know.
in the containers?
Absolutely. No fun for the workers, but also I don't take the recycling down every day. I don't want them sitting in my kitchen and smelling and stuff. So yeah, take these containers and make sure they're nice and clean before you put them in recycling.
So container 就是容器，所以容器要洗干净再回收哟。
All right, so help recycle more by not wishcycling. Absolutely. I think we both maybe are guilty of wishcycling. I think it's not really because we're doing anything bad or wrong. We just don't know, right? Once you know, you have the information to do the right thing. And here's a good tip. Spread the correct ideas to your friends and family. Tell other people. I actually had a conversation like this with my wife recently and told her that, some of these things, I don't think you can recycle them. So yeah, it is something people just don't know. So the more people know, the better it will be. So let's look at some things about why we recycle.
I think recycling is very good because it keeps the trash out of landfill.
The landfills, those giant mountains of garbage, we call those landfills. Absolutely it does. And also recycling reduces our need for new raw materials. If we recycle the paper, we don't have to cut down more trees to make more paper, for example.
And also helps conserve energy.
It does, yeah, of course. All the trucks bringing the trees don't have to burn gas. We save trees, we save gas, we save pollution. And recycling creates jobs. Sure, recycling centers and the trucks that pick it up. All of those are jobs for people.
And as we mentioned before, recycling also helps reduce pollution.
It does. Less oil is used because a lot of oil is used to make plastic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's of course a whole other source of pollution. And of course, when we burn things, as they often do with some garbage, it makes a lot of smoke and air pollution and all sorts of stuff. So recycling is good, but smart recycling is even better. Try to avoid wishcycling if you can.
所以我们刚刚一直在重复的就是回收，所以一开始我们说你会把吸管丢回收吗？这个出现的单字 straw 它就是吸管的意思，不过它有稻草的意思，所以会有一个片语就叫做 the final or the last straw， 代表最后一根稻草，或者是让人家崩溃的最后一集。所以我们来看一个蛮悲剧的句子 Erica's boyfriend had cheated on her several times.But it was the last straw when she found out that the woman he'd been cheating on her with was her best friend. 所以 Erica 她男友已经出轨好几次了，不过直到她发现她出轨的对象是她自己的闺蜜，她就真的很崩溃，就是最后一集的意思。我们在这边就可以用 the last straw。那我们再看另外一个句子，用吸管来造句。I bought a glass straw for drinking. That's better for the planet. 我买了一支玻璃吸管呢来喝东西哦，它这样对地球会比较好。所以呢，如果没有照正确的方式回收啊，我们就会造成很多的问题哦，可能会破坏掉回收厂的机器等，这是其中一个很不好的事情。那我们看到第二个单字就是 machine， 那 machine 就是机器，所以有一种你知道我超爱的一个 machine 就是 vending machine， 就是贩卖机，所以我们可以造一个句子。Can you get a Coke from me from the vending machine？ 你可不可以去贩卖机帮我买一杯可乐呢？ 那除了 vending machine 以外呢，你只要把前面的 vending 去掉，变成 washing， 就会变成 washing machine， 它就是洗衣机的意思。那像是我们去停车场啊，如果要停车缴费的那一个机器，就叫做 ticket machine。好，那我们再看那个句子 ，This machine is wonderful. Push this button and it will help you cut vegetables. 这个机器真的太棒了，你只要按一下这个按钮，它就会帮你切菜。所以回收之前呢，还是要看清楚物品上面的符号，我们才知道，这个要不要回收，这个可不可以回收。那我们来看一下另外一个单字，就是 symbol 这个字，这边指的是记号啦，可是不过它也可以有标志的意思。所以比如说看到鸽子，我们就会想到和平，你就可以说 The dove is a universal symbol of peace， 或者是把它变成形容词 symbolic， 就是象征的。那改写的话就可以变成 The dove is symbolic of peace，或者是变成动词 symbolize 也可以哦 ，The dove symbolizes peace， 三个都是 OK 的。那我们再看另外一个句子 ，I use stars as symbols to mark important points in my books， 就是我用星星呢当符号来标记书本里面的重点。所以我们就要搞清楚这些回收的规则，可以看一下上面的标志。然后如果等到你学会这些正确的观念，就赶快把它传递下去。所以 spread 就是传播啊，或者是散播。散播好的东西是很好的，但是如果是散播不好的东西，像是谣言，你也可以说 spreading rumors 或者是 gossip 都没有关系。那我们造一个句子吧。Spreading rumors as a way to turn people against someone is a form of bullying。代表说你散布谣言来作为让人们去反对某人的方式，这是一种霸凌的行为 ，It's really bad。那另外一个片语叫做 spread the word， 代表呢去散布消息。那比如说 My gig is next Saturday. If you see anyone, please spread the word。我的音乐会在下礼拜六哦，如果看到人的话，就赶快帮我散布一下消息吧。所以除此之外呢 ，spread 说是散布，我们也可以当面包。你涂东西在面包上的意思，比如说 I like to spread my toast with a thick layer of peanut butter。我喜欢我的吐司上面呢有厚厚的花生酱。好，这个 spread 非常多意思。那我们再看另外一个句子，散播的意思。Nancy is going to have a baby. She's spreading the happy news right now. Nancy 她怀孕了，她现在正在散播这个令人非常快乐的消息。所以呢，一般来说啊，我们回收就是 recycling。那讲到一般垃圾的话，就是 trash 或者是 garbage。那如果你真的要分一下 trash 跟 garbage 的话呢，通常 garbage 指的是厨房或来自浴室的。
Magic Box。Hello， 大家好，我是 Casey。今天的课文有没有让你学到很多呢？原来以前把吸管啊，还有饮料杯一起丢回收，都是在 wishcycling， 真的觉得很羞愧。那以后真的要好好的做功课，以免增加回收过程的麻烦咯。I need to learn how to tell recyclable items from non-recyclable ones。我必须要学一下要怎么分辨这个可回收还有不可回收的物品哦。那刚才这个句子里面我说到了一个 once， 大家知道 once 在这边是什么意思吗？它可不是数字1的 one 哦，这边的 once 呢其实是在代替前面已经出现过的名词 items。那至于为什么要用 once 来代替呢？因为前面已经讲过了一次，那第二次出现的时候我就不用再重复同样的名词了。如果重复的话，通常会让这个句子看起来重复又很冗长哦。那如果我们今天要重复的名词是单数型的，那我就可以用单数的 one。那如果是复数的话呢，就用复数的 once。这个还蛮好理解的。那我们来看一个例句哦。In the end, I chose the white shoes rather than the black ones. 我最后选了那双白色的鞋，而不是那双黑色的。The black ones 这边就代替了 the black shoes， 但因为我不想要重复讲2遍 shoes， 那我就把第二次出现的 shoes 改成 ones， 这样就可以啦。那下面这个例句也是一样的道理哦。I'm going to get a cup of coffee. Do you want one?Do you want one？ 这边的 one 呢，就是代替了 a cup of coffee， 因为是单数型的 a cup， 所以我们的 one 就不用再加 s 咯。那说到喝咖啡呢，相信身为学生的大家应该还不能体会上班族的我每天都要喝一些咖啡因吧。I always cheer myself up by drinking a cup of coffee。借由一杯咖啡就可以让我提振自己的精神哦。
那这个句子里面，我们看到了 by 这个介系词哦，它就表示了借由某一种方法达成某一个目的这样的意思哦，也是英文中很常见的句型。我们来举个例子 ：We celebrated Lisa's birthday by making her a big card。我们借由做一张超大的卡片来庆祝 Lisa 的生日。那以上2个文法呢，请大家一定要造句看看哦。You'll remember them well by making your own sentences.
Review time!
Hello everyone, I'm standing here with something I guess cannot be recycled. I think if we tried to recycle this would probably be wishcycling. It's got metal, seems to be plastic. True. Yeah, definitely wishcycling. But that's okay because we're not recycling it. We're going to use it to play a quick game as part of our review time. Now let's look back at the words we learned today: straw, machine, symbol, and spread. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one of those words on the board. I won't draw it well, I promise, because I'm a terrible artist. But I will try to draw one, and hopefully you will be able to tell me which of those things, which of those words I drew is.
I'm excited.
Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, I am.
Okay, here we go. Pretty good so far, right? Whoa! And whoa! And
I knew it. This is a broken straw.
It's a bent straw. It's a badly made plastic straw. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Yes, it's a straw. Well, it's kind of a straw. It was supposed to be a straw. You put another hole at the bottom.
You've been biting it.
Yes, I've been chewing it. That's right. There you go. So, well done. You got one. Now it's my turn.
Do you chew your straws?
Oh.
I sometimes do when I get nervous. When I was a kid.
That's one way to recycle them, but not a safe and healthy way.
Yeah.
Don't chew your straws.
You're hurting your teeth by doing so.
Don't recycle them either. Buy your own metal straw, and then you don't recycle, and you won't chew it because you'll hurt your teeth. All right, so we have 3 more words. While you do your masterpiece of art, I will remind everyone. So this one should be either machine, symbol, or spread. Which one is it going to be? I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think spread, trying to draw a picture for the verb spread? I don't know. That sounds a little bit difficult. I guess you could draw someone spreading butter on bread or something like that. But let's see what you went for.
Can you guys see?
I think you tried to draw spread. Is that person spreading news or gossip or COVID-19?
Anything.
Anything. They're spreading anything. Hopefully it's news and gossip and not a sickness or something like that. But you can spread news and you can also spread a sickness. But try not to by wearing a mask. All right, I think that was well done. I think you win. Because your drawing was much better than mine.
Really?
Yeah, and it's also a much harder word to draw.
Oh, yeah, but I thought yours was good too.
No, mine was terrible. She wins, and everyone will win if we all recycle properly and don't wish cycle in the future. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you back here very soon with more great articles. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
What is wish cycling? Warm-up question. What do you do to help our planet?
Do you throw your plastic straws in the trash or in the recycling? If you try to recycle them, you're wishcycling. This means trying to recycle something because you hope it might be recyclable. Wishcycling isn't good. It takes too much time for workers to separate non-recyclable items from recyclable ones. This slows everything down. Non-recyclable items can also break recycling center machines. You can recycle clean paper, cans, and glass. Check for the recycling symbols on plastic items. Wash plastic containers with food on them before you recycle them. Help recycle more by not wishcycling. Spread the correct ideas to your friends and family. Word power. Straw. Straw. I bought a glass straw for drinking. That's better for the planet. I bought a glass straw for drinking. That's better for the planet. Machine. Machine. This machine is wonderful. Push this button and it will help you cut vegetables. This machine is wonderful. Push this button and it will help you cut vegetables. Symbol, symbol. I use stars as symbols to mark important points in my books. I use stars as symbols to mark important points in my books. Spread, 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 spread. Nancy is going to have a baby. She's spreading the happy news right now. Nancy is going to have a baby. She's spreading the happy news right now.
认识字汇
Plastic. Plastic. Separate A from B. Separate A from B. Container. Container.